Hey guys, Brad coming at you here with a little vitro. Why am I making a vitro, you ask? It's because this guy, Michael Ivey, has sent me this big box of stuff. I've just opened the top and saw this at the top because I was just opening it, so I haven't really looked inside yet. But I saw this guy right at the top. Look at that cool piece from Super Bowl 8, where the mighty Dolphins beat the Minnesota Vikings 24-7, and it shows you the starting lineup tier, and then on the back it shows you every stat. So this is like one really cool piece. So very nice. Didn't have anything like that. Look at that patch. Nice commemorative patch there too. This is a very neat piece. I don't know where you'd find something like this. This is very nice. So that was sweet. That was hanging at the top, and then this big box was here. I haven't opened that yet. And then I saw this at the bottom. So we'll look at here at the bottom. Looks like some sort of pennant. Oh, this is old school. Let's see. Do I have an old school one? Because I have a couple pennants. I don't have an old school one. So this works out well. I have, like a 90s version and then like a 2000s version. But I don't have a current one, actually. And I don't have an old one. Because they've had about, if you look closely, I would say four distinguished different logos, if you really look. And I've got two of them, but I don't have this one. This is an old school. Look at that. With the single bar helmet. That's sweet. Woo! Look at that. Best team in the league right there. Winning 4 games. Yeah, I've never been so ecstatic to win 4 games in my life. Good times. So that's very sweet. Those are two neat pieces there. Like I said, I don't have an old one like that. So he also sent this big box because that would have been plenty right there. That's cool stuff. He has sent me more. So let's see. Oh, yeah. What up, Tommy Golf? Shing-a-ling my ding-a-ling. Still probably the greatest video ever on YouTube. But all right, let's see. There it goes. And we've got packing peanuts. So I'm currently watching the what is it? Packers Vikings offense. Those offenses kind of struggling here. Um, who was it? Was it Scott? Scotty Tradition made a post on Facebook like this team like wins, but you're like never impressed, and it's so true. Like I've watched about every Packers game this year, usually on replay or something, and I walk out and I'm like, yeah, good win, but I was not impressed. Like maybe once or twice all year, they win, and that's what matters. Winning's what matters. But you're just never impressed. You're just kind of like, either the defense sucked that day, or the offense sucked that day, or Rodgers didn't look good, or they couldn't run the ball, or they got ran on. Something's always just like, but they find a way at the end to win it. Usually the offense starts well and then sputters out, and the defense hangs on. That's really kind of been most of the year, but outside of a few games. But yeah, you watch them and you just go, possibly a 12-3 team now. You're like, I don't get a feel of a 12-3 team there. But all that matters is they keep winning. I don't know. But anyways, back to the package here. I guess I'll just start at the top. I'm just going to start at the top and move that way. So that looks pretty sweet. Press proof from 15 Don Russ, number to 99. Big Ndamukong Suh. Good player for us, but just like I said, the Rams will regret paying Aaron Donald. You do not pay defensive tackles $20 million. You just don't do it. It's not their fault. You just don't do it. Ooh, the Juice. This is a rookie card from 14 Sterling. Still one of my favorite players. Definitely one of the few guys that ticked me off when we traded him for sure. And then, Brandon Marshall. You want to talk about a big pile of frustration is Brandon Marshall. This is from 2011 Prestige. Prestigious Pros, numbered to 100. Had a lot of productive years, but very frustrating cat right there. And, whoa, sweet. He snuck in a Blue Jackets card, who, by the way, 8-game point streak with a bunch of AHL players. Awesome. Never enjoyed watching it so much. Somehow, like, we beat the Islanders tonight. I don't know how, literally, and I'm not over-exaggerating, 9 guys on the injured list didn't play. 9. I don't see that in hockey very often. It's usually anywhere between 1 and 4. 9 guys? Insane. Somehow, we keep winning. I don't know. But this is a Frederick Norina. Old goalie prospect. Never really worked out. This is from... This is Hot Prospect. Jersey auto to $5.99 out of 2007. One of the goalie prospects never really panned out. Frederick Norina. Very nice, though. Didn't have one of him. And what's this? Oh, we got another one. Lasse Peretti. Center. Now, this guy I don't know. Numbered to 1750 out of 2003. So this would have been the very first couple years of the Jackets. I don't know this one. So I'll be honest with you, I'm not sure if he was good or not. I don't remember him. But he was a center. Nice looking card. But hitting up the Blue Jackets PC there. And then, the bittersweet Minka Fitzpatrick. Rookie blue out of Select. For a while there, he looked like he was going to win Defensive Player of the Year. But, very sharp looking card. Look at that. Oh, yeah. Oh, what up? Those back pages, we've got etching. He loves that. Before it was really pointed out to me, he was one of the ones that pointed it out to me. Like I knew some cards had it and some cards didn't, but he's so right. It does look way better when a card has it. But very nice. Minka Fitzpatrick. Probably regret trading him. I didn't love that. I didn't mind the Tunzel deal because we basically got 2 first rounders and a second rounder. That one, we only got the first rounder. So basically, you're just hoping to draft a Minka Fitzpatrick this year. So I didn't love that one. But I didn't mind the Tunzel one just because we got a lot for him. But that one, we just got just the one pick. So I don't know. I didn't love that one. But next up, cool, out of Score. Is this 13? Or is this year's? Because they did 13 Score, the 89 version, and then they did it in this year's Score, the 89 version. So it's this year's. Tannehill still in the Dolphin uni, playing great football for the Titans. It's funny, he took over, all of a sudden the Titans defense stinks. Remember where the Titans offense couldn't score 20 points for whatever, 6 games or 7 games, whatever it was. Then he comes in, they score over 20 every week, but now the defense lets them down. It's like, that's the Titans for you. It's frustrating, but they win, they're in, so we'll see. And this is rookie triple jersey out of Gridiron Gear. Tannehill, number 2/199. Sick. I still love my boy Ryan Tannehill. I always felt bad for him because it was like, like when he finally kind of got a semi-offensive line and an offensive coach, then he got hurt. It was like, people forget he was playing well in 16 when he got hurt. But yeah, always kind of a shame. But this is also a rookie out of Sage Hit. Remember old Sage Hit? On card, Tannehill. And then out of 16 score, red version 9 of 50 franchise. So very interesting because what will they do? Will the Titans re-sign him? Will someone else pay him? Will the Titans? I doubt they would franchise him. That's a big number. But yeah, I'm curious to see. Obviously, he's going to have a starting job somewhere, most likely next season. But where is it? Is it going to be with the Titans? I don't know. We'll see. Oh, here we go. We got a nice chunk of stuff. I'm seeing all these former Dolphins just depressing me out. Here we got some Kenyon Drake who's looked pretty good for the Cardinals. Um, Kenyon Drake would always flash, but he's a guy. It seems like he's as good if he gets 8 to 10 carries as when he gets 15 plus. He's just not a full time guy, but he is explosive. He'll come up with some explosive plays. Oh, here we go. We got some punter action. Reggie Roby. That's right. What do you know about some Reggie Roby right there? Gorgeous. At 90? Yep, 90 score. See, I remember my look of score. Oh, we got a Rodman here in the Spurs uni. Old Dennis. He had a lot of different hairs in the Spurs uni days. And then we've got Pistons. See, I'm going to do the whole Rodman like team sets. And then Rodman, O'Neal, Mutombo. 93? 93. League leaders. Well, let's see. I'm going to guess that's just rebounding leaders. Yeah, it says right under there, dummy. Rebound leaders. Rodman, O'Neal, Mutombo. Well, that makes sense. Uh, Everybody loves 91 Fleer. Rodman. And then we got Rodman in the correct uni. The Bulls uni. Bulls. So frustrating. Because they should be better than what they are now. They have actually started to build some talent on their roster. Otto Porter's been hurt, but it's like they should be at least a 500 team, in my opinion. But very frustrating. They find a way to lose a lot. And we got some more Kenyon Drake action. Kenny Stills. Doing the same thing with Houston as he did with us. Every 3 weeks he shows up. The other 2 weeks you're like, Kenny Stills played? That's just the way he is. Ooh, red, white, and blue Landry. This is 15? 15 Prism. What up, Jarvis? Better old LSU receiver than Odell. That's right, I said it. Oh, now this is sweet because I don't have many cards of this guy at all. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, number to 5,000. That's right, the running back. You remember that guy? Jimmy Johnson was determined to make him a star. He was really a big pile of average, but he had a couple 1,000-yard seasons. He had a couple good seasons. Oh, see? I just said that, and that's what it says on the back here. Jimmy Johnson vowed to beef up the Dolphins' running game, and Kareem brought him the power to do so. In 97, he crashed through for 15 touchdowns and added one reception to lead all non-kickers in scoring. In 96, became the first rookie in Dolphins history to rush for more than 1,000 yards. Like I said, I think he had 2 big years, and that was about it. Then we had another Kenny Stills, Tony Lippett, got hurt, was never the same. And Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, this is a neat one. Out of Fleer Brilliance. Kareem. That's sweet. Like I said, I don't have many of his cards. And this guy I like. Bummer when he tore his ACL because him and Devontae Parker really starting to look like a good tandem. What has gotten into Devontae Parker? That guy literally looks like Calvin Johnson right now. What has gotten into Devontae Parker? Sweet Preston Williams. Very nice. Yeah, that's what has impressed me the most this season. If I had, out of this crappy year, what can you take out of it? Devontae Parker looks like the guy we wanted him to be when we drafted him. Okay, that's one. Christian Wilkins, again, I don't like drafting defensive tackles in the first round either. Solid player. He's just going to be a solid player, I think, for his whole career. Not a dominator, a solid player, but that's fine. Nick Needham at corner might stick around. Um, what else? Let's see. We found Preston Williams. Hopefully he's come back from the ACL. The offensive line, we still haven't found anyone that's any good. They all stink. So I'm trying to think another like diamond in the rough guy maybe we found. Nick Needham is really about the only diamond in the rough, I think. That I think you're going to see on the roster, years to come possibly. Can't really think of anyone else that just, got the opportunity and was like, whoa, this guy's going to stick. There really ain't much. Like you already knew Jerome Baker was good. That is, I guess Vince Beagle has looked pretty good. Maybe he'll stick around, but yeah, basically when you're bad like this, you're just looking for a couple diamonds in the rough, and hopefully you find a few of them. So we found a few of them. But the offensive line, whew, that'd be my number one thing. Everybody's like draft a quarterback, which I'm fine with. Obviously, you eventually want to have a quarterback. Get the offensive line together and work from there. That's my motto. But anyways, back to the package. This is going to be a long video, I have a feeling. What up, Dave Archer? 94 Skybox. Or is it Hoops? Well, that's right. Skybox owned Hoops, right? Scottie Pippen. The aerial view. Like, oh, I'm about to go up and snatch that rebound. Oh, this is the Scottie Pippen portion. Nice. The Blazers uni. Look at that. He was still productive there, too. How that team should have won a title. The one that lost to the Lakers in that conference final. That was a good team full of a bunch of veterans and Demon Stoudemire. Guys like that, Steve Smith, Rasheed Wallace, Arvydas Sabonis, young Bonzi Wells. Who else is all on that team? They used to call them the Jailblazers. Ruben Patterson, is that his name? I don't know. It was a fun team to watch, though. I digress. 96? This is what happens when you don't make a ton of videos. I'm just starting to ramble. I don't know. Ooh, very nice. Sky Slams. Sick. Love getting the Pippin collection going here. Like I said, a lot of these cards I've had at one point. I've already spoke about that plenty of times. My regret was getting rid of all like Pippin inserts and all that stuff years ago, mind you. So this will help get a lot of them all back. Because like I said, I think I've had most of these back in the day, 20 years ago. Very nice. I used to open a lot of that product. It was always at Kmart. That's right, Kmart. I don't know if there's many Kmarts anymore. Upper Deck. Always like that style Upper Deck. Times two. Then Stadium Club. Who doesn't love Stadium Club? Look at that. Sick. That's the members only, I think. Or members choice. I think they call it members only now. Sick. Oh, look at that stud muffin. Actually, he's not stud at all, but I still love him. Oh, I opened a lot of this product too. You're always chasing the shacks and stuff. They got a Fleer Ultra. The 91, 92 Upper Deck. If I recall right, wasn't Larry Johnson the one to get out of that at the time? I think it was. The old-fashioned skybox. I always liked this one too. Traditional Fleer. Like I said, not their best design, but you just always remembered it. All nice sky, but I didn't love this one as much. I didn't like the brown bordering. I like the background, but I preferred the white background. Oh, this is the All-Star out of Hoops. That'd be a good trivia question. What number did he wear in the All-Star game? That'd be explosive trivia question. Ah, everybody knows that. Sick. Ah, very nice. Always like this one. And the other hoops. So you pretty much got me down with the 80s. 80s, early 90s. Got a lot of them. Very nice. Really enjoyed that. Like I said, I'll put all those in the binder. Either binder or leave them. See, you never know. Like, do you put them in a binder? Because you know how binders are. But they're easier to look at, like those kind of cards, if they're in a binder than if they're all top loaded. What do you guys do now? Do you still use the binder? I feel like the binders are a thing of the past. But I know a few of you guys still use them. I think I'm going binder with those, though. You know, unless it's a higher end version, obviously, than your top loaded or whatever. But I think I'm all about the binders for the lower end stuff. I still like the binders. I still have a binder thing. Like I said, I got rid of most of them, but I still have a few that are in binders. Ooh, this is sweet. This is the Dufex Mr. Bob Wilkie loves right here. This is not a classic. Look at that. Game Breakers. Oh, yeah, that's sexy. I like it a lot. I like that one. Ooh, award winner out of 96. 5 Flair Ultra. Nice. This is a pit out of the College Prism. Ooh, this is nice. Rocket launchers out of 99. This is when you're getting good. Like football, the 99. Almost anything 99 insert. Oh, sexy. I really like that one. Rocket launchers. I like that one. Oh, nice. The Star Flicks. This is out of 2000 Sports Flicks. Look at that. Oh, yeah. That's pretty, too. I like it. I like it a lot. Ooh, and I think, I don't know if it's this one I have. I have one like this. It's like little CDs. Powered 99 Powered at Upper Deck. Sick. Then we got Namath Merino Classic Clashes. My only problem is they never clashed. Oh, the die cut out of Contenders. No, I got that one. But that's pretty. And Aaron Jones is going off, folks. Hopefully he's on your guys' fantasy team. Superstars. He looks a little confused in that picture. Maybe a little constipated in that one. Ooh, Maximum Impact. No, I don't have this. 98. Very sweet. Oh, the old MVP. MVP Theater. A nice looking card. Love it. Really hooking up the Pippin and Marino. I love it. Now, this one is not the best. And this is at a laser view, but they didn't do a great job making it show up. Like, that's how it looks in person. This screen is not, it's actually doing it justice. See? A little weak on the laser view. They could have done better with that. They need a redo. This is sweet. Out of Edge. Sweet. Got a 96 Pinnacle Zenith. Passing leader. It's funny now, you see like multiple guys have passed and broke his records now. You're just like, it's a bummer because like if you didn't watch him play, you're thinking like, he's going to get buried in the record books around like 8th or 10th here in a few years. And he's not going to get the respect deserved if you never watched him play. You just know he's not. So that's what bums me out because as the passing gets more and more guys are going to surpass him, and he's going to end up like I said 8 to 10. And if you didn't watch him, I have a feeling like he's just not going to get appreciated. Oh, passing leaders, nice. The old 85, the black border. All you graders hate the 85. The passing leaders with Montaigne. Sick. Because what concerns me is because since he didn't win titles, he's not going to have that to fall back on. So I'm interested to see, in 20 years how he's remembered. Right now, he's still remembered as one of the greats. But I want to see in 20 years he's still remembered that way. But 95 Edge. Looking card. And MVP Strictly Business. I dropped it. I got it. Oh, yeah. Strictly Business. He was always strictly business. He always looked like an angry guy in the field. He was always yelling at somebody. Ooh, another MVP theater. See now. What's this? Marino and Miami rally to win. 1890 replay. Beating the Chiefs. Oh, I have this one. I always like the hot number set out of Flair. Nice. And, it's another preview. They do that. So very nice. There's still some more. Man, Michael, you went through a lot of trouble here, sir. Another failed draft pick. Matt Hazel, contenders. Man. Oh, this is sweet. What is this? We'll get to that in a second. Another failed draft pick. Leonte Carew. Shame, I actually thought that guy might have stuck around. Well, it's funny, like in college, I saw a little bit of him. But yeah, when he got to the pros, definitely didn't look the part. But this is sweet. I've never seen this card ever. Ever, ever, ever. But this guy, not a scrub. What is this out of? Okay. 1994. Signature Rookies. Official OPL player license. Gold standard. 869 of 2,500. It's Hall of Fame on-card auto. So yeah, I have no idea like how you got that. Like I'm not sure what actual product it is. So it sounds like Signature Rookies was a brand, and Gold Standard, like the product of that brand, is what it seems like. But look at that. That's a sharp card. That's nice. On card, Paul Warfield. That's sweet. I really like that. I'll have to do some research into that. But yeah, it looks like the producer is Signature Rookies. And they call the set Gold Standard, and then it's like a Hall of Fame signature. Huh. That's a very sweet card. Never seen that before. Always like getting stuff you never seen. This is one of those where you got fooled by the Ravens thinking this guy was good. Danielle Ellerby. Yeah, turned out system guy. You know, like when you say a lot of people will say system quarterback. It works on defense too. Where some guys just fit a certain scheme, and he was one of those. Ah, that's right. Video saved. We have a Michael Agnew sighting. Such a shame. Everybody got Agnewed. Well, this is sweet. Winning trios. Dante Culpepper, Ronnie Brown, Jr. Seau. That's sweet. Out of 2007 SPX. Now, that's actually a pretty sweet card. Shows Culpepper over Drew Brees, folks. Remember that. Drew Brees wanted to come to Miami, guys. We said, nope. Rather have the guy with the knee injury than the shoulder injury. That was basically what their thought process was with the quarterback. I'll take the chance with the knee injury over the guy with the shoulder injury. And need I say more? Oh, speaking of Devontae Parker, nice die cut jersey out of Crown Royale. And then Ted Ginn, who shocks me that he's still in the league. If you'd have told me 5 years ago he'd still be in the league, I'd call you a liar. But, he shows up once a month with a big play. Basically, once a month he shows up with a good game with the Saints. Rookie jersey card. Teddy Ginn, just overdrafted. Had a good place in the league. He was fast, but should have never been a top 10 pick. Why teams are bad. All right, that one says last. And then we have this. And we'll start with this. So, Mike, I appreciate it, man. A lot of cool stuff in here. What's this? We got a graded item. Travis Minor, Florida State legend. Played a few years with us, nothing special. Number 900 is graded 9.5 out of 2001 UD graded. This is before grading was like uber popular, That's cool. I think I do have one Travis Minor, nice Travis Minor card somewhere. I know people had high hopes for him. I want to say he was drafted third or fourth round, does it say? Remember he was at Florida State. Only Greg Allen work done, rushed for more at Florida State. Not catching backs. Yeah, it doesn't say where he was drafted. I think he was a third or fourth rounder, though. Yeah, people thought he was going to be nice, explosive for us. Never really worked out. All right, last one, which is already too much, Michael. All right, let's see which way it's going. It's going in. No. Okay. The mag card. That's always scary. Ooh, playbook. Had a playbook. This looks like maybe last year's. Ooh, I know that visor. That's got to be Ricky Williams. Signature material. Ooh, nice. Look at that. Number to 99. Very sweet. Ricky Williams. Didn't have it. Was that right? Was it 18? Yeah, it was last year's playbook. 18 playbook. Piece of tape up there. Very nice. Jersey autograph of Ricky Williams. With an epic end to the signature there. You always gotta appreciate the cock and ball signature. So very sweet. Thanks a lot, Michael. That was a lot of stuff, man. I know you took a lot of time putting that together, so I really appreciate it. I'll have fun putting all this stuff in binders and sorting it out. And I'm off the next 2 days, so that's gives me something to do before I have to go suffer with the family, right? Just kidding. I actually like my family, so I'm blessed. I prefer my dad's side over my mom's side. They're just funnier, you know. But I like them both. Um, that's all I got. I don't have anything I bought coming in, so I haven't really been joining any break, so nothing there. Oh, I will have a Secret Santa, I think, at some point. That's probably on its way somewhere. So I will have a Secret Santa that I did in the Facebook group. So maybe you'll see me. Maybe it'll be tomorrow. Maybe it'll be next week. Maybe it'll be never. Maybe they're like, you know what, screw you. You're not getting anything. I don't know. But that's all I got. Looks like the Packers are finishing this thing off here. Yeah. Vikings do what the Vikings do. You think you're like, are the Vikings good? No. But, yeah, that was an impressive second half by the Packers, maybe, kind of. But, yeah, that's all I got. 36 minutes. Take that, Dave Archer. In your face, pal. Merry Christmas, Michael. Thank you very much. Love you all.